How do I buy an investment property? This is the question I'll ask today, day 19 of a 30-day series answering the top questions in real estate today. So how do you buy an investment property? Well, it's kind of like putting pants on. The jeans go just like the suit pants. There's a lot about the buying process that's exactly the same. Let's talk as if you're I'll call it a retail investor, where you're investing in residential property or 1 to 4 units. The buying process really doesn't differ. The lender is likely the same as the one that you use for your primary home. Title will transfer the same way. Appraisal, yep, the same. But there's always the exception. When you're looking for residential properties, you want recent sales comparables or comps to compare your property against and make sure you're not overpaying for it. And an appraisal supports the sales price. The challenge comes in when the property is being sold as if it were a commercial property or 5 to plus units, where recent comps don't matter, but the overall financials of the actual property portfolio do. This is where an appraisal may not, probably won't support the sales price. I recently went through this, so it's fresh in my mind. Okay, don't want to get too heavy at the beginning of this question. The point is, if you're a newbie investor, please make sure you're working with an agent who's done this many times before. The most basic step is just start looking around and asking questions. For example, you can go to my website, thedomusgroup.com/investor, and sign up for alerts and browse searches on preset price points. My website is an IDX site, which means essentially it's pulling real-time data as opposed to the Zillows, Realtor.coms, and the other sites, which are lead generators and just throw a lot of listings, eye candy I call it, and don't really distinguish if they're even available. But when you fill out the form only to be called up by an agent telling you the home isn't available, it's very frustrating. You can have the confidence of browsing an IDX site like mine and actually seeing fully available properties. Go ahead and take a browse and feel free to sign up for alerts based on the criteria you outline. So you've started poking around and asking questions. Much like buying a primary home, once you've spoken with a lender and have your money lined up, you can then schedule property tours. Let me say that being an investor does take a little different mindset than the retail buyer. You'll need to have a little bit more intestinal fortitude, long-term thinking, and overall flexibility than someone buying a safe, comfortable home they'll live in. Depending on your goals, identifying entry-level properties become a challenge for many because they look at it as if they would their own place. And you can't. Many of these things are hard to explain and must be experienced for it to make sense. You should plan for a 20 to 25% down payment and don't forget 2 to 3% for closing costs. When you've secured your funds, identified potential properties, run your analysis, and toured properties, congratulations, you're ready to make an offer. Be sure to have a plan for your investment in properties. The odds are in your favor for a long-term financial profitability if you can buy the first couple of right. Be sure to lean on your realtor and lender for their expertise. Successful investing is made so by a team. This is not an individual sport. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to answer the question, as a homeowner, how much equity has my house gained over the past 12 months? And I've got some exciting numbers for you that are based on data, not speculation. I'm looking forward to that video. When it comes to real estate, it matters who you work with. If I can answer any questions you have or assist with the buying or selling a home or investment property, reach out to me directly at 703-552-5259. If you find this information helpful, give me a thumbs up and share with a friend. To get my updates, take a moment to follow me on all the social channels at the Domus Group. My name is John Tripp, and I'm a realtor in Northern Virginia. As always, thank you for joining me.